headed to my friend Miss Sally's house to make winter crafts. Come along!
Hello friends, welcome to the Winter Workshop. I'm Miss Sally.
And I'm Miss Liz.
During the winter time, there are many reasons for loved ones to exchange gifts.
So we're going to show you some ways to make handmade gifts to share this season.
Let's get started.
A gift that I'm very excited about making this winter season is a candle with artwork transferred onto it. So all of my friends and loved ones, now they know what they're going to get this season. All you need to do this is a pillar candle. You can get these at the store, you can get them at the dollar store. They come in 2 packs, so pretty inexpensive supply. You also will need some tissue paper. It's good to have it in a similar color to your candle or a light color. You'll need some markers to make your artwork, scissors to cut, wax paper, and a special art tool, a blow dryer. So first we need to figure out how large to cut our tissue paper. So we want it to be a little bit smaller than the height of our candle. So I'm not going to use a measuring stick for this. You can, but I'm just going to make a little mark so I know about how large it needs to be. And then I will cut a strip of tissue paper. So once you have your piece of tissue paper small enough, you should actually cut it a little bit smaller than that. You can use your markers to gently draw a pattern onto the tissue paper. Tissue paper is very delicate, so you do have to be careful not to tear it. And it's better to make lines as opposed to filling in large spaces. If you fill in a large space with your marker, it might tear the paper. So just be gentle with that. Once you have your drawing done, I did this one before we started our program, you will wrap it around the candle and make sure it fits. Then take a piece of wax paper. You want this to be a little bigger than the candle. So you wrap the tissue paper first, and then the wax paper around the tissue paper. And you want there to be enough so that you can use the extra wax paper as a little handle. Now take your blow dryer and turn it on high heat, and blow dry the wax paper. You will notice the colors of the marker get a little bit darker, and that means that the candle and the wax paper have started to melt, and that is what will stick the tissue paper to your candle. So blow dry it for several minutes until it is stuck. If it hasn't stuck the first time, just wrap that wax paper right back on, and it will stick to your candle to make this beautiful little gift.
So, Miss Liz, now we are going to make some homemade cards.
I love these cards. Thank you for showing me how to do this today.
It's a great activity to do together. It involves some weaving, which is a great skill to get your hands moving. You can practice patterns and your hand-eye coordination. So what you need is some paper as a base. some different colors of paper to cut and weave through, a writing tool like a pencil, scissors, and you might want a measuring tool as well. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
So first, you will take your paper and you want to fold it like this, hot dog style. If you're familiar with that term, you press and fold it down, just like that. And then you're going to draw some lines, and those are going to be your lines for weaving through. Would you like to use my measuring tool?
Yes, please.
I've made these lines about 1 inch apart. So you'll want to do straight lines all the way. And I see you're marking there, so you can create some distance between those lines. And then when you're ready with your lines, you'll need your scissors. While you are drawing your lines, I'm going to start to cut my lines in my paper.
Do we cut all the way through, Miss Sally?
Not all the way through. You'll want to have a little space on the ends so you don't cut totally. If I cut all the way, oh, that piece is off of my card and I cannot use it. Leave a little space towards the edges of your paper. There's lots of ways you can use weaving. This way we are going to make a card, but you could use paper to make a placemat or a piece of art. I've cut through and now I'll lay out my paper flat again. You can use your pencil eraser to erase any lines that you might still have on your paper. That's good enough for me. And now, I've already cut some strips of paper here that are also about 1 inch wide. And you can use whatever colored paper. This one uses 2 different colors. This one just 1 with the white backing. And we're going to pick it up and we're going to go under and then over the next one. Over, under is what we're looking for. Do you see how it made a nice pattern? With the red over, under, over, under. This is an activity that you may want to use hand over hand when working with a small child to guide them through it. Children will be about 5 when they can do this independently, but it's a great thing to practice together. You can use as many colors as you would like. I'm going to add a purple, maybe you want to use a festive color or just your very favorites. Now leave some space.
So with the next one, do we start over first and then go under?
You can do that.
You can switch it up?
You can switch it up. I kept it the same. I like this pattern, but I see that you went the opposite way. And make what pattern you like.
Ooh, that's fun. We made our own paper loom.
We did make our own paper loom. Good observation, Miss Liz. Now I'm going to get some glue, and I'm going to glue down those sides of my paper so it's nice and secure. There we go. And you can even use another piece of paper to glue to the back so you have a nice secure backing for your card like this one. And you can write your own warm, cheerful message inside. You can leave it as a rectangle, or you can cut it into a special shape of your choosing. The gift idea that I brought today is a sugar scrub. This is a peppermint sugar scrub. You might have already guessed that based on the white and red color. You'll see a lot of peppermint flavoring and smells around in the winter time. I chose this oil, this essential oil peppermint today because peppermint is great for relieving headaches and for keeping you alert. And it smells very cozy, so I enjoy it very much. You might like to use a lavender oil for a nice calm, or whatever kind of essential oil might be your favorite. I have my other ingredients here: sugar, coconut oil, and some food coloring. Food coloring is optional, so you can make it just plain white or a color that you like. I have a nice bowl here and spoon for mixing, and I'm going to start with half a cup of sugar. I'll put it in my bowl, and I will use my spoon to scoop out the coconut oil. The coconut oil is really great for mixing, and it's good for keeping the peppermint oil a little bit more gentle. I've scooped up a spoonful of coconut oil. I think I'll add a little bit more. Be sure that your hands are nice and clean for this activity. I'm going to press the rest of the coconut oil in and mix it together. We're looking for a nice sandy consistency, so it's not too soupy or too liquidy. Sugar scrubs are great for scrubbing on your hands, your feet, wherever, to get your skin feeling nice and soft and smooth. It's still a little bit broken up, so I'm going to keep mixing it together. And now I'm going to add a few drops of the peppermint oil. Be careful as you drop the peppermint oil in. You'll only want to start with a few drops because it will get too strong if you add more, if you add too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how that goes. I can smell it. I think it's time to add a little bit more coconut oil. I'll add a couple more drops, and maybe I will check with my friend Miss Liz to see if it is a good smell. 1, 2.
Yes, oh, it's perfect.
Perfect! Wonderful. Now you can scoop your sugar scrub into a nice jar or other container that you have at home. You can even tie it off with some colorful string. And here I've added some rosemary, a sprig of rosemary for a nice festive touch. As you will see, the peppermint sugar scrub will harden in the fridge. And this one I've already added some drops of food coloring to for a nice red color. You'll only need to use a little bit to scrub on your hands. After you've scrubbed your hands with your sugar scrub, rinse it off with some soap and water, and your hands will be nice and soft and smooth. This is a great gift to give to someone you love. Thank you for joining us today in the winter workshop. All of these activities are great for spreading cheer, for expressing creativity, practicing fine motor skills, and enjoying winter time at home.
You can also check out our book list of cozy reads for more wintry fun.
Enjoy! Out of the workshop and into the woods.